Gulliver's Travel. Chapter 3. Lilliput at War. The island of b5n is only about a kilometer to the north of Lilliput. I knew that just beyond the narrow sea separating the two countries, there were at least 50 warships ready to attack us, with many other smaller ships. But I kept away from the side of the coast, so that the people of b5n would not see me. I had a secret plan. From the king, the workmen, I ordered 50 heavy metal hooks, each fastened to a piece of strong rope. I took off my coat and shoes and walked into the sea with the hooks and ropes in my hand. The water was deep in the middle, so I had to swim for a few meters. But it only took me half an hour to get to b5n. When the b5n saw me, they were so frightened that they jumped out of their ships and swam to the beach. I then used one hook for one ship and tied all the ropes together at one end. While I was doing this, enemy shot thousands of arrows, which caused me a lot of pain. I was afraid of getting an arrow in my eyes, but I suddenly remembered I still had an old pair of reading glasses in my pocket, so I put them on and continued my work. When I was ready, I started walking into the shallow water, away from b5n. As I walked through the waves, I put the enemy's warships behind me. When the people of b5n realized that all their warships were disappearing, their cries were terrible to hear. As I came nearer to Lilliput, I saw the king and all his lords and ladies standing on the beach. They could only see b5n's warship coming closer. As I was swimming, my head was occasionally under the water. Therefore, they supposed that I had drowned, and that the b5n ships were attacking. But when they saw me walking out of the sea, they welcomed me warmly with cries of astonishment and delight. The king himself came down to the water to meet me. Everyone in Lilliput is grateful to you for your bravery. You will be one of my lords from now on. Thank you, sir, I replied. And now, he continued, go back and steal all the enemy's ships so that we can defeat b5n. rescue forever, will destroy the big Indian, and I'll become king of the whole world. But I would not agree to this plan. Sir, I replied, I will never help to take brave nations' freedom away. Lilliput and Rescue should live in peace now. The king could not persuade me, and unfortunately, he never forgot that I had refused to do what we wanted. Although I had saved his country from attack by b5n worship, he preferred to remember my refusal. From this time on, I heard from my friends that there were secret conversations in the place between the king and some of his lords who were jealous of their conversations, nearly led to my death in the end. And about 3 weeks later, the king of Rescue sent his officials to ask for peace between the two countries. After the Rescuers had arranged everything with the Lilliputian official, they came to visit me. They had heard how I had prevented the king who destroyed all their ships. After thanking me, they invited me to visit their country. However, when I asked the king of Lilliput if I could visit Rescue, he agreed, but very coldly. I learned later that he and some of his lords considered I was wrong to have a conversation with enemies of Lilliput. Now I was beginning to understand how difficult and dangerous political life can be. A few days later, I had another chance to help the king. I was woken at midnight by the cries of hundreds of Lilliputians outside my house. Fire! Fire! They shouted. The queen's room in the palace is burning. Come quickly, men mountain. So I put on my clothes and hurried to the palace. A large part of the building was in flames. People were climbing ladders on the walls and throwing water on the flames, but the fire was burning more strongly every minute. At least the queen and her ladies had escaped, but there seemed to be no way to saving their beautiful palace. Suddenly I had an idea. The evening morning I had drunk a lot of good wine, and very quickly I had not made water since then. In 3 minutes I managed to put out the whole fire, and the lovely old building was safe. I went home without waiting for the king's thanks, because I was not sure that he would say, although I had certainly saved the palace. I knew a crime punishable by death. To make water anywhere near the palace, I heard later that the queen was so angry that she refused to enter any of the damaged room ever again, and promised to take her revenge on me. The end of chapter 3.